We are in front of the Israeli School, Universal Practical Knowledge, the Philadelphia Division, here at 3226 Cheltenham Avenue in Philadelphia. We're standing in front of the school right now, getting a description of the 12 tribe sign that's been painted by one of the brothers that was in the school: Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, and Issachar. Those are the 12 tribes of Israel.
Shalom. Shalom. You've been waiting for this day, so this day has finally come. A lot of you have been wondering where this knowledge that you've been hearing is coming from, and the powerful truth that you've been hearing, how this was established. Well, we finally were able to arrange for the priests to come down from New York and spend some time with us. And I'd like to introduce them if I can. These are some great brothers. We're very glad to have them with us. We want to make them feel as warm as possible, because this is their work and the extension of their work and what they've laid down some time ago. I'd like to introduce, first of all, priest and Sixth Shield General, 4th in command in the nation of Israel, Lahab. I'd like to salute this brother. March up. Barak. Yeshabim, which means sit. And I'm going to turn it over now to Priest General Lahab.
Water, brother. I'd like to say this, starting off, we're very impressed at your school here, and we're very impressed to see that the brothers and sisters in Philadelphia think enough of the Most High and the Bible and the truth and your nationality to be a part of this, because most of the brothers and sisters are running from the truth.
Shalom. This is to all Israelite groups and all Israelite communities and all breakoffs from One West and breakoffs from breakoffs from breakoffs from breakoffs. No matter what rainbow uniform you wear, red, white, purple and white, all white, it don't matter. You should all treat the ISUPK like your weird, misunderstood Sabbaths. You shouldn't do anything until you counsel with the ISUPK. We'll tell you when and what to eat. We'll tell you who to marry. We'll tell you who to have sex with and how. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your wives. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your kids, your brothers, your sisters, your parents, your friends, everybody. We'll tell you when and how to pray. We'll tell you how to direct your life in a way that's pleasing to the Most High God of Israel and our Black King Yahushua, a.k.a. Jesus Christ. We will be to you instead of a God. Just like the Most High told Moses in Exodus 4:16 that Aaron would be to him instead of a mouth and he would be to Aaron instead of a God, that's what we'll do for you. It is what you all need, because none of you know what the fuck you are doing. I pray you understand. Shalom.
All right. Back in the building. Shalom, Israel, shalom. Shalom, Yahabashim, Yahshua Barakatah, to the Akim. Shalom, Yahweh Shema Alataba Shema Awashata Aquatia, man. Once again, Salaki, give me 1 second. Just my chair here. All right. Once again, it's Officer Awaja, ISUPK Detroit law class, man. Rocking this thing on out again. Back fresh off the Passover. A glorious time, man. If you missed the Passover, man, I couldn't imagine what else you could have been doing that was more important than the Passover. All right. I just cannot imagine what you could have been doing that was more important than the Passover. All right. Such a as always, such a glorious time, such a glorious week, man. We did a whole week down in Houston, Texas, man, and it was a glorious thing. Every event was on point. Just a ton of brotherhood, man, a ton of Israel showing love to each other, man, like we do. All right. So we're gonna rock it out, man. Get through this thing as quickly as possible. All right. As y'all can see, the title of the class is Christ Died for Israel, and Israel only, of course. I just want to touch on a few things before I even get started with the class, just real quickly. The Passover gets better and better every year, man, and it just honestly seems like we grow so much each year. All right. Our growth is an excellent thing, man, because that's letting us know that our people that we really waking up in a hurry. And as we see the things that's going on inside the world, the things is winding down to where we actually need it to. All right. It's winding down to where we actually need it to. So, brothers and sisters waking up. It's a great thing. It's an extremely great thing for our nation. You know what I mean? And that way the Lord can send Yahweh on in here to go and get this thing over. Because once Yahweh come, it's going to take about 30 seconds to get this thing over with. Yahweh ain't got time to be playing around with the oppressor, all right? Okay. Let me get to a couple things. Salakia, bear with me one moment. All right. First thing we're going to start with is Baruch, the 4th chapter, and the 1st verse. All right. In the 1st verse, we're going to do Baruch, the 4th chapter, 1st verse. I'm starting there. All right. Yeah, so I I had like a tremendous time at the Passover, me personally. It was great. I hope you was there. I hope y'all had a great time too. Did y'all see, for the people that was there, man, did y'all see that African get kicked out the Passover who came in with that oppressor? She should have came in with him on a leash or him with her on a leash. One way or the other. Somebody should have had a leash on them, man. It is insane. Now, you cannot tell me, like, I just don't believe. I cannot believe that they didn't know they wasn't supposed to be there. I can't believe it. Some kind of YouTube prank or some foolishness like that. Is what I'm thinking that had to be. But who knows? Who knows? All right. Yeah, that was just crazy. That was insane. And as they was carrying them out, the little African dude talk about What's happening? I can't believe y'all doing this to me. Y'all doing this to another brother? You ain't no brother of ours. And that's why you're getting carried out the way you is, all right? Excuse me. All right, Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 1, and it reads, it says, this is the book of the commandments of God. It says, and the law that endureth forever. And that's key to understand something. This law endureth forever. Like, it's like, I'm going to harp on this for 1 second. I'm going to get off of it. I'm going to get on and off of it. This would make me think like a Christian, so I ain't got to keep sitting like that. This would make me think Christians never read the Bible. How can you read something where it say the law is endured forever, or the law is gonna last forever, or whatever it may say in different places in the Bible, right? And then you teach that the law is done away with and we ain't got to follow that. That is something that's mind blowing to me. If you are a Christian and you are watching, can you please explain that to me? Because I don't understand it. I've never, it's something I never understood much of. Oh, Salakia too, Salakia, my bad. Also, if y'all have some questions, y'all feel more than free to put them inside of the chat, and I'll get to them. If I miss them, I'll definitely get to them next week, all right? Or I'll give them to Cap, and he'll answer them for you, all right? It says, this is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endure forever. All they that keep them shall come to life. Meaning what? Meaning the law is the thing that gives us life. It teaches us how to live. The law teaches us how to run the earth. All right? That's what the law teaches us how to do. The law teaches us how to rule the planet. I know that's a scary thing to some people, man. To rule the planet. But it is needed, man. It is ruling the planet by blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans is needed. It's a necessity. Because we wouldn't destroy the earth the way the oppressor destroys it. We wouldn't do that. We wouldn't do that. We wouldn't have ICE agents hunting down another people. We would never do that, man. We're a peaceable people. We're a peaceable people, man. We're a loving and forgiving and a kind people. All right. Oh, speaking of ICE, man, a funny thing happened. Not a funny thing happened. I noticed something, and maybe because quick sidebar, maybe because it was early in the morning or something. But as I was at the airport in Detroit, getting on the plane to go to Texas, I noticed I didn't see any ICE agents. None. Maybe they was there and I just didn't see them. I don't know. But when I got to Texas, I definitely saw ICE agents all over the airport. All over the airport. All over it, man. Just persecuting the tribe of Issachar, man. And I am me supposed to join hands with him or be hands with him and love him as I watch him persecute my brother? Nah, not me. Not me, man. Myself in a tribe of Issachar, man, let me tell y'all something. We are brothers. We are brothers. Somos hermanos. We are brothers. Somos hermanos. I'll never join with the oppressor for what they doing to my brother, the tribe of Issachar. Never, ever would I do such a thing. All right? So like just a quick little sidebar. I had to get that out. All right, and it says, all they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. Whoever leaves his law is going to die. Look at us inside of this kingdom right now today, right? As we inside of this kingdom today. Look at us today. We, number one, is in some of the worst things out here. High blood pressure, diabetes, heart failure, HIV, prison. All that leave it shall die. All that leave it shall die. And that's a fact, man. Because we can look again. We just look at the world today and we see it happening. So let me check and make sure I don't have any questions. So we look at it today and we see all what's happening. So we look at it today and we see all what's happening. All right, we too wild. We are definitely too wild. All right, so we look at it today and we check it out and we see everything that's going on inside the world. All right? Okay, Salakia. And we look at our people and look at the things that we're going through. Number one, incarceration, heart disease, diabetes, all these things that we go through, and it comes from us breaking the law. Because what? What did we just read? All that depart from it do what? They die. That's what happens. That's what happens to us. That's why we number one in so many things. Like, if the law was given to everybody, we wouldn't be number one in all these things. But we number one in all of these things. Why? Because we made the decision. Instead of listening to the God that brought us out of Egypt, instead of listening to him, we made the decision to go do what? To do what we want to do. All right? That's the decision we made. To do the things that we want to do. We ain't want to be obedient and sit and follow the law. Nah, that ain't what we wanted to do. For some reason, that seemed a little bit too, just a tad bit too difficult for us to do. Just a tad bit too difficult for us to do. For some reason, we just couldn't stop eating pork. For some reason, we couldn't keep our eye off our neighbor's woman. Like, think about the stuff, think about the things that we did not do. How easy it was for us not to do them, and we made a decision to do them. As easy as it was not to do them. You got 10 women. What the hell do you need with your brother's woman for? You got 10 of your own. Or at least you can have 10. At least you can have 10. Me personally, I wouldn't want that many. Good night. Good night. I don't know how some brothers do it. All right? But that's the thing. Think about how we would be ruling the world right now. We would have never even had a need for Christ to come and die for us, because guess what? We would be doing what the Lord said do. All right? Verse 2, it says, "Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it." What does it mean when it say take hold of it? It doesn't mean physically grab it. Take hold of it. Listen to it. Put it on your inward part. That's what the new covenant say. You put it on your inward part. Like a lot of us, now that we have woken up to the truth, a lot of us, man, we look at the law, we like, man, we taking every precaution to try to make sure we don't break it. Trying to make sure that we do everything possible to not sin. Trying to make sure we doing everything possible to be a brother, to be a sister. We going the extra mile for one another. And that's what it takes to build this nation, man. We got to go the extra mile for each other. Just being a brother or a sister, we have to go the extra mile, especially inside of the kingdom that we in right now. Especially inside of this kingdom that we is right now. Because more than anything, we need each other inside of here. We need each other inside of here. I need you. You need me. We need each other. All right? Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof. Walk in the light thereof of the law. Walk in the good things, the pleasantness. Why? Because when we walking in the light of the law, what are we doing? We ruling the world as a nation. Because what did the Lord say? The Lord said he separated us from the other people on the planet. The Lord said he wants Israel on top. That's what the Lord said. That's what we read in the Bible. The Lord wants Israel on top. Now, the Lord wants us on top. Why in the hell do you people keep trying to get us to be equal to? That's not what the Lord wants. The Lord don't want us equal to. Why in the hell is we on here on this planet fighting for equality when that ain't what the Lord wants? Let me tell you something. Naturally, in your everyday life, you can naturally see that you better than the oppressor. I was having a discussion with somebody one day about some of these stories in the Bible. And I'm like, you think them small hats can do some of these things that's going on in here? Sitting around there dancing in a circle, skipping around. You think they going to take out an army? That's false. You can look at them and say, nah, that can't be true. They ain't never did none of that stuff. It ain't no way that that's possible that they did that. All right, one second. Bear with me. That thou may knowest, that thou mayest be illuminated. Light to be illuminated. That's what the Lord wants. The Lord wants Israel to be illuminated. He don't want us living in the ghetto in every country in America. That's not what the Lord wants. We made the decision to do so when we never listened to the Lord. Our disobedience is what done this to us. This is not what the Lord wanted for us. But this is the decision we made for ourselves. This is the decision we made for ourselves. So look around where you at right now, your neighborhood. Think about it. Look at where you at, and then think about where the Lord wants you to be. Two different places. Streets of gold versus the ghetto that you in. Why? Because we did what? We chose not to listen. We thought, like, we all went through this. We thought the oppressor way was a better way of life. No, this whole kingdom and everything the oppressor does is set up to oppress. It oppresses you, especially the poor. This country oppresses poor people. All right? Verse 3, it says, give not thy honor to another. Don't give your honor to somebody else, man. Stop saying we got to be equal to the oppressor. Stop saying everybody is equal and the same. Stop saying stupid stuff like we all bleed red. Stop saying things like that, because God wants you to be better than everybody else. God made you better than everybody else. I'm not saying this because it's something I'm saying. I'm saying this because these are the things that's in the Bible. I ain't think of this on my own. This ain't something I just came up with. The Lord said you, Black, Hispanic, and Native American, are above all nations. You think the tribe of Issachar deserves to be to get hunted down by ICE? It's supposed to be immigrations. If it's supposed to be immigrations, why the hell ain't no Asians getting deported and massively? Africans. The Arabs, the Indian people, they're all here illegally. A ton of them. But for some reason, the tribe of Issachar is a targeted tribe. For some reason. No other nation. All these nations with all these illegal people. And the tribe of Issachar is targeted. Why? Because the tribe of Issachar is one of the 12 tribes, man. That's why. That's why. No other reason why. If the tribe of Issachar was not the Lord's chosen people, your oppressor wouldn't even bother them. It would let them dwell here peacefully. All right? Give me 1 second here. So it says, give not thy honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation. So don't give the things that are profitable to you to a strange nation. That's what Christianity teaches. That is what Christianity teaches. It teaches us to do what? To give everything to a strange nation, to be as submissive as possible. We ain't submissive, Israel. That's why these classes should be full. It should be standing room only. Black man, Hispanic man, Native man, it's time to put your strength back on. It's time to get built back up. What did the Lord ask Ezekiel? He said, can these bones live? They can live, man. They can live. Then he said flesh started coming back on them bones. And on the feet, then they stood. There was an exceeding army. But look around us now, man. You see that happening today. Because while everybody thought we was a no people, just a people in the ghetto, just sitting over there, just the people to be stepped on and trodden down. And they looked at us and they laughed and they made fun of us. Now, when they see us coming, when they see us coming down the streets with our fringes, beards, and boots, they terrified. They say, what the hell is this? All them brothers together, the one thing they feared is starting to happen. All right? From there, let's get Baruch, the 3rd chapter, right quick. Let's get Baruch, the 3rd chapter. And we're going to start at 9. I mean, Salaki, just look at the earth today, man. Look at the earth today, right? Look at the position you in, and look at the position of all the other nations. Tell me Christ don't need to come for y'all. You can't say Christ don't need to come for us. It's impossible. It is nobody on the planet that need more saving than blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Who need more saving than them? Who's being more terrorized on the planet than them? And, and I got to pray for the people that's terrorizing my people? Nah. Baruch chapter 3, and we're going to pick it up at 9, all right? Verse 9 says, "Hear, Israel, the commandments of life. Give ear to understand wisdom." What does it mean, give ear? I mean, listen. It means listen. Pay attention. Focus up. Get it together. I don't even this be my thing, right? I don't even understand. The Lord said, if we break his commandments, we will go on slave ships. That's what the Lord said. We broke his commandments and went on slave ships. What the hell else is it to even talk about? Why do I even have to discuss another goddamn gone nation with you? Why would somebody even bring up another nation? It seemed like they would say, well, hell, let's get to hell. What do I have to do to get out of here? That's how it seems to me, but it's not like that, man. We are so destroyed inside of this nation. We don't even think about being free. We don't even think about getting out of this condition. We don't even think it's better for us. We stuck here, and it's like this is the way it is. This is life. But it is not, man. It's not. It's not. And the Lord has so much better for us, man. Which is why he sent Christ down to die for us. To give us a chance at the life that he has for us, man. I don't think we understand how much we truly owe the Lord. Not for breaking the first covenant, but him sending his life, sending Christ down here to die for us and suffer for us, man. Christ was perfect in perfection. He was perfect. Not imperfection, but in. And he suffered and died and lost his life for you, for me. When it should have been the total reverse. Because of the things I've done, I should have suffered. I should have lost my life. But he did it so that I can have a chance. So that I could turn my life around and stop being a disgusting sinner. And I did that. You did that for you listening that have. The people in the ISUPK, we've done those things, man. When the next person gonna do it? That's my question. Because we owe Christ. And we are in a debt that we can't pay back almost, man. So like in 1 second, bear with me. Okay. We almost in a debt that we can't even pay back. We got to we have no choice but to do what? Change our life, repent. Start doing what? Start loving one another again. A lot of us inside of this kingdom, we don't even know how to love each other. We don't have a clue as how to love each other in here, man. We think love is some stupid feeling. When love is an action word, it's some action that go behind love. Love is something you do. It's not something you feel. You don't lay in bed with hearts flying around your head in a circle. Verse 9. Hear, Israel, the commandments of life. Give ear to understand wisdom. Verse 10. It says, How happeneth it, Israel, that thou art in thy enemy's land, that thou art waxing old in a strange country. And that's what we doing in here, this land that we in, man. We waxing old. We are waxing old while we're here in this country, while we're here over here. But the beauty of it all is, man, and this is why I love the ISUPK so much, man. We can see our deliverance. We can see that we're on our way out of here. We can see it, man. Now they talking about a 2-week ceasefire and all that. Trump begged and begged and begged for a ceasefire. Now he talking tough, but he was just begging for a ceasefire and begging for all kind of help. Iran didn't want no ceasefire. Iran didn't want one. So now we got 2 weeks. We'll see what happened in that time. But understand what the delay is, man. Take this time to make sure you are getting yourself together and getting prepared to get out of here, because in the short time it's happening. In the short time it's happening. If somebody sneezed too hard, all hell can break loose. All hell can break loose. All right? That thou art defiled with the dead. What does it kind of mean to that we are defiled with the dead? We defiled over here with the dead. That's what we are. We defiled over here. We some crab boil, shrimp, crab, and lobster, all kind of. I don't know. The internet is starting a good night. The stuff you see on there, I'll be like, how in the hell did this even get on my timeline? Who put this here? Some of the people I done grew up with, some of the stuff they putting up there, I done had to block them. My dang on daughter be on my page. Like, why y'all putting this man this on? What are y'all doing? It is crazy, man. It is insane, this world that we live in. It's like the most popular things to do inside of this country is sin. everything that's in this kingdom that people consider fun, it's sin. It's some sin in there, some kind of way. Being lawful in this kingdom and following the law, statutes, and commandments and being obedient to the Lord inside of this kingdom is not a fun thing to do. It's almost frowned upon. You know, your friends be like, what's wrong? You ain't about to go do this. I'm about to go do this. No, you tripping. We about to go over here and go do this, and you know what I mean? And you like, man, nah, I can't do that. I just woke up to the truth. I just found out I was an Israelite. Y'all ain't know that? You ain't doing those things no more, man. But doing it, people look at you like it's something wrong with you. Like, damn, why he tripping? But you got to let him though. It's okay. Because let me tell you, man, in this truth, since I've been in the truth, I ain't had to look over my shoulder. I ain't looked over my shoulder one time. I don't even worry about it. I don't even worry about it. It is the most beautifulest thing I have ever been a part of in my life. All right. Salakia, let me see where I'm at. Yeah, being in this truth is the most beautifulest thing I've ever been a part of. Ever. Not worrying about anything, not looking over your shoulder. It is the greatest thing ever. All right. Give me 1 second. Get my phone together. My phone is phoning right now. All right. Yeah, my phone was phoning. Salakia. And so you think about like being in this kingdom, like I was just saying a second ago, the sin being the popular thing inside of this kingdom. Sin being a popular thing inside of this kingdom. You don't want to like get yourself caught up in that. Like for me, I give an example. I still see some of the people that, because I love people. I mean, I grew up with them my whole life. I love them. But what I don't do is I don't let whatever they got going on spill over to me. And then they'll be like, you know what I mean? They'll see what I'm doing, and then they'll be like, nah, we ain't gonna, because he ain't like that. They call me by my worldly name. They're like, the brother ain't going, he ain't with that. And then eventually, guess what you'll do? You'll win them over. How I know? It just happened to me. It was a small step. It was a tiny step. But a brother, I'm telling you, this brother didn't care nothing about being an Israelite, the Bible, the nothing. He was treacherous. You know what I mean? He was a worldly brother. So during this just a quick little sidebar, Salaki, I gotta tell this story. So we get to the Passover. I call him at the Passover. Man, can you believe this brother started telling me about Islam and how it's fake and how this brother just got to breaking all kind of stuff down to me. He like, man, I just really never paid attention. Man, I was floored because he's just a brother that does not care about none of that. Or he didn't. He did not care. Hopefully, this year when we do the cookout, the brother will be there. I'm gonna try to get him to come when we do the Midwest cookout. Hopefully, excuse me. Hopefully the brother come on and come out. I would really, really be looking forward to it, man, because he really is a good brother. He just caught up in the ways of this kingdom, as all of us was, man, as all of us was at one point in time. All right, Salakia. So I wanted to read all of that and get all that out the way. So the topic of tonight's class is Christ died for Israel. All right. So now, Salakia, give me 1 second. All right. So we're going to start at Matthew 15. And 21. Let's get Matthew 15 and 21. I know, because I always, it's like, you have to get those things out there to understand, like, the importance of keeping the commandments and the poor. Because think about it. It never would have been no need for Christ to come and die for us if we were, the only reason he came was because of our disobedience. Because the smell of baby back ribs was so overwhelming, we had to just get one bone. Pork chops was so great, we just had that, just a little piece with some hot sauce on it and some bread. And even inside of this kingdom that we in, it makes it so affordable. Like, think about it. Think about how cheap pork is when you walk into the store and you're already poor. Pork is that cheap? You go ahead and if you don't know no better, you're not thinking. You don't know no better. This whole kingdom that we in right now, and that's why I love the school so much, man, because this whole kingdom that we set up in right this second is set up for us to live a life of sin. Think about, you go to the Christian church to try to give you for morale, to point you to be a moral compass for you. And they do what? They teach you how to sin more. They teach you how to sin more. They help you do what? Get comfortable with your sin. They help you get comfortable with your sin. You go to them for morality, and they ease your mind and make you think your sin is okay. Well, your sin is not okay. It's not okay. The Lord is not okay with your sin. And you should want more for yourself. You should want, like, your sin is the thing that holds you back. Your sin is the thing that hold us back from being a nation, from being the nation that the Lord told us he wanted us to be. If you Black, Hispanic, and Native American, man, we owe a debt to Yahweh Shai. Matthew 15 and 21. Did I say 21? 21. It says, Then Jesus went thence and departed into the coast of Tyre and Sidon. And behold, a woman came out of the coast, of the same coast, and cried unto him, saying, Have mercy on me, O Lord, Son of David. That's what she said to him. Now, here's the thing about that. Here's the thing about that, man. I got a quick question, just a question. So now, if Christ came and died for everybody and he just walking around healing people, he shouldn't really have no problem with healing this lady. Shouldn't be an issue. It's no big deal, right? It says, My daughter is grievously vexed with the devil. Verse 23 goes on to say, He answered her not a word. It said, not only did Christ answer her not a word, it says, and his disciples came and besought him, saying, Send her away, for she cry after us. So, not only did Christ not answer her, the disciples came and said, Tell her to get the hell away from us. Like that stinking African that got carried out the Passover. Well, he didn't make it in the Passover, but you know what I'm saying. He got carried off the premises. He got carried off the premises. Well, the disciples said, Get her the hell away from us, man. Now, why is she doing all? And this is what I be saying, man. It's like, is the ISUPK the only people that read the Bible? Like, I'm very curious about that, because if this is in the Bible, then how can you say anything else? How can you think anything else? How can you mistake it for anything else? At the least, you would ask the question of, why did he just ignore her? And why are the disciples sending her away? Verse 24 says, But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Which is a clear cut thing that Christ said. Like, If that's the topic of the class, we can end the class right now. We don't need 100 scriptures. Because what? It's no scripture after. What can we say after that? We gonna pull another scripture somewhere else? Like what are we doing here? But that just tie in to what we read earlier when it said what? Give not thy glory to another. And don't give the things that are what? That are profitable to another. I don't know what could be more profitable than Christ coming to die for you. Like, can you think of anything else on the earth that you would rather? I mean, of course, you would rather not having him have to come at all. Of course you would want that. But that's the thing. He had to come, and he came for you to give you a chance so that you could come back to the Father. Not so your oppressor can come to the Father. He living in his kingdom. You don't look at the world to see that he's living inside his kingdom. He is ruining the earth as we speak. The earth is being ruined because of him. The earth is. The earth is being ruined because of him, man. And the only person that can come put an end to it is Christ. And so we need him. Give one more precept right quick. Let's get Acts, the 9th chapter. Acts, the 9th chapter. Yeah, your oppressor ruining the plan. I'm sorry, Acts the 5th chapter. Salakia. Acts the 5th chapter. Salakia. Your oppressor running the planet, doing all kind of madness. Figuring out every way, which way he can to oppress us. He wakes up in the morning trying to figure a way out, a new way out to harm us, to harm the chosen people of the Lord. A new way to keep us down. A new way so we don't remember who we are, so we don't wake up to who we are. He does it to make sure we don't do those things. A new way to keep us living our life in sin. Everything he can do to make sure he stay on top. He's so crafty in the things that he do that we got to read the ingredients and look up some of the stuff because we don't know what the hell it is. Like, wait a minute, what is this? exile, whatever the hell that stuff is. You be looking at it and you don't know what it is. Then you look it up, it's just simply some pork. Or it's simply some yeast. We are in the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Shout out to the Lord for that, man. Coming off of Passover in the Feast of Unleavened Bread, man. A couple more days of that. It's a great thing, man. 7 days, no yeast. It's a great thing. All right. Let's see. We got that Acts yet? Let's get that. It says, then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, so this is Peter and the other apostles. It's just more apostles around. Of course, I'm sure y'all know that. So we ought to obey God rather than men. And that's what you should do, man. You should obey God rather than men. Because you know why? Because men going to tell you, give your glory to another nation. That's what men will tell you. Inside of this kingdom that we in. It'll tell you about the greatness of the oppressor inside of this kingdom that we're in. It'll say no worries to you, man. Don't you worry about it. The government ain't gonna let nothing happen to us inside of this kingdom. They'll have you thinking voting is gonna change something. When voting cannot change a man. Something written on a piece of paper does not change the heart of a man. The Lord said, who can make straight what I have made crooked? You can't make straight what the Lord made crooked. It don't work like that. The Lord made this thing to go one way. And it's going to go the way the Lord wanted to go. I don't care how hard you work to change it. I do not give one care about any of that stuff. The Lord said it's going to go this way, and that's the way it's going. You cannot get it to go another way. You cannot. Not to mention, because the Lord wanted to go this way, that's the way it's going. All right? We ought to obey God rather than man. Slacker, bear with me 1 second. It says, for the God of our fathers raised up Christ, who you slew and hung on a tree. Because of course we know, as we do know, they unalived Christ. That's what they did. It says, him have God exalted with his right hand to be a prince and a savior, for to give repentance to Israel and forgiveness of sins. I don't know what What could be more clear than that? I don't think anything can be more clearer than that. Here's the thing, man. So now that we know for a fact that Christ came for you, Black, Hispanic, and Native American men, the question is, what are you going to do about it? You going to go to a dispensary and get you a 3.5 to celebrate? Or are you going to come in here and get with your brothers and your sisters and stand strong? What are you going to do? Are you going to go to Little Caesars and get you a meat lovers with ham and bacon and sausage all over it? Or are you going to come in here, lace up your boots, and stand strong with your brothers? Or are you going to go celebrate your birthday or or Christmas or what's coming up? The Sweeties Day or something? I don't hardly even know. Or are you what's the 4th of July? That's the next holiday? Or are you going to come in here with your brothers, lace your boots up, come in here and finish celebrating the Feast of Unleavened Bread with us, man? What are you going to do? Christ died for you. What are you going to give in return? What are you going to do? He suffered. They beat the crap out of him. And then they unalived him. What are you going to do? You can't sacrifice smoking weed? You're not going to sacrifice your birthday? You can't sacrifice a crab boil? Christmas? Thanksgiving? Is popping firecrackers that important to you? Christ gave it all for you. You owe. You owe. You owe him and you owe yourself, man. You owe yourself. Don't let nobody steal that away from you, man. Don't let nobody take that away from you. Tap into that. Don't let nobody tell you that's for everybody. We clearly just read it's for you. It's for you, Black, Hispanic, and Native American man. And only you. It's not for you to share with anybody. You don't have the right to give it to anybody else. You don't have the right to give what the Lord gave to you to anybody else. Give not what is profitable to another nation of people. That's what we read earlier. That's what the Lord said. That's what the Lord meant. Christ said he only came for Israel. Peter said he only came from Israel. That's the bottom line. It ain't no other way we can shape it, flip it, flop it. What are you going to do in return? Christ gave his life. Are you going to give you a chance to stop sinning and turn back to the Lord? What are you going to do? Christ made sure you had the chance. Are you going to stop sinning now? Are you going to stop sinning now? We in the Feast of Unleavened Bread, y'all. Couple more days left. It's going to be the closing, man. The water to y'all for rocking out with me tonight, man. I really appreciate it. With that, I'm going to close out the class. Shalom, Israel.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West.